Hi everyone, welcome to the session on how to cook properly on stainless steel cookware. Before we go ahead to the session, a little bit about me. I'm Madhumita, one of the founders of the company, the Indus Valley. I am not a chef, but I've had the privilege to talk to a lot of chefs, home chefs, and we do hours of research in our product team to ensure we get the right cookware for you. So that's a little bit about me. Stainless steel is a really good medium to cook on. Why? Because even the biggest chefs in the world use it. It conducts heat really quickly. It's great to make sauces in. It's just very easy to clean. But that said, some of us have challenges in cooking properly in stainless steel because we don't get the temperature right, we cook too early or we cook a little bit late. In this video, we'll help you understand a few things that will make your life very easy. First is the preheating and seasoning of your stainless steel cookware. That needs to be exactly right, and we'll figure out how to do it. There are other things like lubricants, which would be your fats and oils that you add on the pan. How much is the right amount is something that we'll again explore. And your best friend is the sensation of heat on the pan. You need not do it alone. Initially, we'll have a bead test to help you understand how hot the pan needs to be before you start cooking. So let's dive right in. So the first step to cooking properly in your stainless steel pan is to ensure that you preheat it. What do I mean by preheating? Typically, before cooking, you will have to heat the pan at a medium to high heat, and you can apply a thin layer of fat over it to ensure that it is heated. Now, what is the reason behind this pre-seasoning that we do? So this is a metal, right? It will expand and contract when heated or cooled. If we suddenly introduce it to heat or to cold food, it will tend to warp and bend. This will give a very bad experience for us when we are cooking. In order to avoid the stress on the pan due to sudden temperature changes, preheating is a great option to begin with, and you don't have to introduce your food into a non-heated pan or oil into a non-heated pan. Our job is to ensure that we're cooking the food and not the oil. The best way is to heat your pan for a couple of minutes and then add your fat. It could be oil or butter and then your food. That's the greatest and the easiest way to cook. But at what temperature should we be adding this oil? Is it too hot? Is it too cold? We'll figure it out in the next part. So the best way to test if your pan is ready to cook is the bead test. It's also called the mercury ball effect. Scientifically speaking, it's the Lindenfrost effect. So for the bead test, what you need to do is preheat your pan. Ensure that it's relatively warm. Take a little bit of water and splash it on the pan. If the pan is too cold, the water will spread out and it will not really move. Your pan is not yet ready and hot. Let's say you've heated the pan too much, it will quickly become water vapor and it's not the right temperature to cook. It will cause your food to burn and the pan to become black. So what's the right temperature to cook? Let's say you sprinkle a little bit water. It forms tiny beads like mercury balls and rolls on your pan. That's the perfect temperature for you to cook. So do you have to do this test each time? Not really. And this is no rocket science. This is an age-old technique where we sprinkle a little bit water on the utensil before testing the temperature and we start cooking. As you start getting used to it, you can place your hand right above the pan to ensure it is warm enough, because you need not repeat the test again and again, and surely you'll become a pro within time. Now that we've learned how to heat the pan right and when to cook, let's really try out our skills on how to make an egg in a stainless steel pan. So there are some steps that we have to get right. So don't worry, I will take you through each step one by one. Number one, ensure your pan is preheated. So you can use the bead test to ensure it's at the right temperature. Once your pan is at the right temperature, you can go on to step 2. Add oil or butter as per your taste. So this is a very important step, and ensure that you add the oil only when the pan is hot. And remember, do not add too much of oil, just the right amount will do. Number 3, ensure you crack the egg well and add it to a tumbler and beat it. Number 4, ensure that once the egg is nicely beaten, gently pour it into the pan. Number 5. Ensure that you're able to add a little bit of spices. I like pepper, salt. When I'm feeling indulgent, a little bit of cheese. And once that's ready, you can keep cooking your eggs. Number 6, keep monitoring how well your eggs are done. Typically, you could use a non-abrasive ladle, maybe like a wooden spatula, to check the bottom surface of your eggs. Are they really well done? Has it started to brown? That's a good indication. Go to step number 7. Flip the egg. Ensure that the egg is clearly flipped and no pieces are left unturned. Now the cooking will happen on the other side as well. You can go ahead to step number 8. Ensure the other side is also evenly browned and you're able to move the egg on the pan. And in case you're having a little bit of trouble, again you can use a wooden ladle or any other non-abrasive ladle to move it a little bit and you're ready to go. Once both the sides are evenly cooked, perfection that you like, you can gently slide it onto a pan or a plate and it's ready to serve. So this is an acid test for any good home chef, and I hope that all of the skills that you've learned had helped you get here. Thank you for watching this video. Now you're experts on how to use stainless steel cookware. Go ahead, experiment all the skills that you've learned today and leave comments below to show how well you've done. Also, check out other videos on tips, cleaning, maintenance, recipes, and much more on the Indus Valley's YouTube channel. There must be friends of yours who struggle with food stuck on their stainless steel pans or burnt food. Do share this video with them and make their day way better.